Guess what happened, guys?
All right.
It would not be a normal quilting day. Got a couple of lovely, there are the breakages. We should have like how fast you can rethread your machine and start a new contest.
Yeah.
Ta-da! You knew I was going to do that.
We had a little
tragedy on the back side there.
Yes, we did.
So, I'll wait till you get that fixed.
Answer that question about the polka dots for Jenny.
Oh, I think there was a question about my backing fabric. I think it's a Wyndham line. That's all I
That's
know.
all we can figure out at this point.
I bought it at my local quilt shop, which is So Yeah Quilting. Also, well, there's some thread. Also known as Scrap Apple Quilts. So, yeah. Back in business over here. Sorry, one of our cameras fell, so we're just readjusting for just a second. Are there any other questions on there, Brad? Welcome, everybody. Just hang tight for 1 second while we have a tiny technical difficulty. Of course, on the final day, one of our cameras decides to take a nap.
I think we're good.
Okay, so this is the final live follow-up video for my brand new class, Foundations for Free Motion Quilting Feathers. Thank you all so much for joining me and for quilting along. I love machine quilting feathers, and I just think when you can finally let go of the perfection of all the rules, of all the policies, of all the mashed potatoes, and just have fun with your machine quilting. I was wondering if you'd get it. No. Anyways, when you can let go of just all the crap associated with quilting, clear your brain and just have fun, seriously, a whole new world can really open up. I tell Brad all the time, it's really, I know everybody says this, but quilting is really therapy. Sometimes I just need to walk away from life and just come in here and quilt and have no rules and just be able to express myself through that creative freedom. So Today is the final live follow-up, and the reason I'm like on this little feel-good thing is because in this final feather, we are taking all of the concepts that I have shared with you throughout this entire class, and we are mixing them all together on just one feather. So we stitch out the spine using the Sway 3 machine quilting ruler. Personally, as I quilted through these rows, I liked the way the Sway 3 fit in a 2-inch, well, in two 2-inch spaces, so in a 4-inch strip. I just love that size. So that's what I chose to use for my final one, and really just have a lot of fun playing in and using all of the fillers. So at this point, you can go ahead and finish that final row on your quilts and really have a lot of fun custom machine quilting those and filling in with all sorts of different feathers. And if there's something we didn't cover in here that you want to try, this is the perfect place and the perfect type of quilt to try it on. You know, like I said, have fun and be creative. That's really where the joy of quilting starts to come to life. So did you have any questions on there? Anything that I haven't answered throughout the week? I try to cover all the basics. I've been sharing a lot of fun videos and some tips and tricks on our social media accounts every day, so you can find some inspiration there. Today we also get to announce our final giveaway winner for this live portion. So each day throughout the live launch of this class, we give daily, we have a giveaway, and we give away $25 Piece and Quilt gift cards. So all you had to do was be enrolled in our class and then share your daily progress in our Piece and Quilt Show and Tell Facebook group. And it's been so much fun to see all of your quilts in there. I love like the positive community and aspect that you all bring to that. And then this morning, so before I come to these lives, I have to go to the gym first thing in the morning, but this morning I came home and I saw the most exciting drawing ever in the group. So if you've not gone and seen that yet, run. It's definitely worth joining the Show and Tell Facebook group for that. I did just realize that I did forget to share this feed to our Piece and Quilt Show and Tell Facebook group too. So we will find you all. Usually I share it there. Anyways, who is our giveaway winner, Brad?
We have the last one, Miss Melody Petcha, I hope.
Perfect.
Melody Petcha.
Congratulations, Melody. And you should actually, Melody, did I say
Melody,
right?
yeah.
Melody, you should actually already see an email in your inbox with that gift card. So, did you have another question, Chesney?
We have a few.
Okay.
Lori asked, Natalia, do you find some of the different types of feathers are easier to resize for various spaces than others?
Yes, and it all depends on the space and your comfort levels. So for years, like way more years than I would like to admit, I only quilted the playful feather because all other types of feathers scared me. A bump back feather scared me for several years. And so I only quilted that playful feather, the very first one that we started with. And I would quilt it in all sorts of spaces and create the most beautiful feathers. Because it was fear holding me back. And once I really did let go of that fear and just start trying all the other types of, and really having no rules, being like, sure, this will look good in there, and just trying it and practicing, the more confident I became. And now I feel like I'm pretty confident in machine quilting feathers. So practice is key, even if it's just doodling, but also just quilting quilts and borders and spaces and backgrounds and everywhere that actual quilts give you to quilt feathers. The more you do it, the more proficient you'll become and comfortable.
And what a better time to practice it than these classes,
Yes,
right?
these, and like I've said throughout this class, the controlled space really does help you gain a foundation. And if at this point you just have some solid fabrics that you load on your machine, or if you're working on a sit-down machine, just mark out lines on that and just practice rows and rows. I mentioned in the first lesson that even if it means just changing your thread color and quilting over your same design over and over again, you can do that. But the more you do it, every single time you'll notice improvement. And from the pictures you've been sharing, I can see that from the first lesson until now, you all are improving. You can probably even see that in your background fillers, that what you quilted up at the top of the quilt has probably improved by the bottom of the quilt. And I think that's really cool to see. It's something to be proud of.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
Lori has another question.
Okay.
Any tips for going around curves and corners?
Yes, there are tackling curves and corners. Besides marking, like I mentioned, there are actually markings that you make, and my class Border Builder Bootcamp and is great for using the sway machine quilting rulers on borders. But I do also have a scallop border class and a class called Let's Stitch Borders and Sashing that are all about working with the corners. So check those out.
Another fun question.
Okay.
DS Maddox 52 asked, when will you start another class?
Ooh, it's like she knows what we're
Yeah, I'm like,
doing
wow,
today.
did you see something? Okay, so that's actually a great question that I wasn't ready to talk about, well, for like 10 seconds. So let's just talk about it now. Can you see this right here? So you're all getting the first official look at it. Can you see it, Brad?
Yeah, as much as
Higher.
we can. You're good.
Lower, higher. Didn't know I could get so tall, did you? Anyways, so this is the class sample for my next class. Many of you know and have participated. I'm actually super duper excited for this year. So every single year in September, my very favorite month, I host a free class. And this free class is called the 9 Patch Along. So far we do have 4 versions of this class that are available. You can enroll in any of the 4 or all 4 of the versions of the 9 Patch Along. So 9 Patch Along, 9 Patch Along 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all available right now. 9 Patch Along 5.0 is this quilt. And so in each one of the 9 Patch Alongs, my goal is to teach you to get your machine quilting rulers and use them. So I've picked probably one of the most basic quilt blocks out there, just a large, can see it?
A little bit, yep.
They are large 9 patch blocks, so we can all make 9 patch blocks. We do have a panel that's available from Honest Fabrics. If you're ready to get started, you can purchase the 50 by 60 inch size. We do have the piecing pattern available on our website already, but we will not open registration for the 9 Patch Along 5.0 until about July. So make sure you are enrolled in our email list, and we will send you all the information as soon as registration opens. But what it is in September, it's a free class where like this class, will teach you every single day for 9 days how to use the Sway machine quilting rulers. So this is free education on how to use our Sway machine quilting rulers to quilt all of these blocks. And then at the end, you'll have a really awesome quilt. Yep, a great way to use your stash and use your Sway rulers. So
5th edition, that's crazy.
it is crazy that it's been
This will be 5.
5 years I'm doing this. So it's actually a great resource. If you are intimidated by machine quilting rulers, it is seriously is a fabulous place to start. In the first one, we start with my first rulers, like the 4-in-1 inside out, and then we progress and I show you how to use the mini machine quilting rulers. And the 4.0 also focuses on using the Sway machine quilting rulers. So
It'll be a fun one. Good
yes,
question.
I'm super excited. Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm very thrilled. And my quilt's even bound. That's how excited I am. So, okay, is there any other questions or well, if there's no other questions, thank you all for joining. I'm going to quilt for a few minutes. I'll finish off all this row and then I'll tell you goodbye. Let's move back over here. You know, sorry. Got in a little car wreck.
Long arm wreck.
No, never been in a long arm wreck. Me, yes. Others, probably not. It's all done.
Woo!
Thank you everybody for joining me. Don't forget to sign up for our email list so that we can send you information about our free class, the 9 Patch Along 5.0 coming September. See you later.